Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inaugural, the first ever. This is a brand new operation we're starting, and Kevin Gates is the perfect person to be my first guest on, wait for it, the Peter Rosenberg Show.
Peter Rosenberg.
With Peter Rosenberg. That's the name of the show. What do you think of that name for a show? The Peter Rosenberg Show with Peter Rosenberg.
Say, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say that, though.
What?
I had used your name one time, you heard me.
You did?
Yeah.
What do you mean? In what sense?
I was talking to this little chick on stage, and she had tried to pull my pants down. I said, you keep playing, I'm going to show you this big Peter Rosenberg, you heard me?
Ah, God.
It just slipped out.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
I don't know, bro, but it just came out, you heard me?
So Kevin, good to see you again.
I'm just cooling, bro. What's happening? What's the knowledge?
I got an extreme amount of positive feedback after our first interview.
Don't expect what you don't expect.
Like, I got people love that interview, man. I
liked that interview because it wasn't the same as all of the other interviews that I do. It's the same questions over and over.
What do you get? What's the every interview question for Kevin Gates?
How long have you been rapping? What's your inspiration behind the music?
Mm-hmm.
You know, things of that nature.
When's the album?
When's the album coming out? You know what I'm saying? It's never about me as an individual.
Yeah.
I make some interviews about me, but when I go back and listen, it's like, I read the comments on YouTube, they be like, it sounds scripted, he say the same thing, because I don't know any other alternative ways to tell the truth.
Exactly. People get, when a lot of times, well, the problem is it goes both ways, because liars sometimes repeat the same lie to make it true, but really truth speakers often do say the same thing because...
I mean, I can't say, well, you know, we had a boat, then a jet. I mean, it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying?
So how do you feel like things are going right now? From the last time I saw you to right now, where do you think things are with Kevin Gates?
I hate to speak like this, but big brother, I'm beyond blessed. I'm beyond blessed.
They seem, the Atlantic seems excited about you. The label seems into it. At least from what I saw, when I went to the last show you did up here, all the bigwigs, like a lot of the bigwigs from the label were at the show. People seem like they're excited about this. You have this tangible quality that is very, you're the people's guy.
I ain't gonna say I'm a people's person, but I come from a game where, you know, the scum of the earth that people would like to refer to as crackheads, and that's how I made my money. You know what I'm saying? So those people matter to me. Those people are the people that allow me to be here. Those people are the people that allow me to turn up with the money, with the rubber bands. I come from that environment. So I always feel like it's the people that you don't see, or the people that seem like they're just insignificant, I guess, so to say. Those people are the most significant people to me, because I take change. Yeah.
You would?
I take change.
Literally?
Yeah.
Some people won't, I'm guessing.
Some people don't take change.
Well, how low change will you take?
Man, I'm taking all the silver. I'm going to give you a micro dot.
You'll take silver change?
I take pennies too.
Oh, no, you
take
won't.
Whatever.
If someone came through in the last dollar...
I'm not about to count the change. I'm going to just give you a little micro dot for your change.
Okay, got it. And did that make you special? Is that like a good marketing tool? Like, I am the guy who takes the change.
You sit in front of the store and beg for change all day. You ain't got to go in the store and cash it out. You can just bring me your change, and I'll give you a micro dot.
What does that mean? Like a very just a tiny little...
Yeah, that's what I call it, a little dot.
Just a little something.
Just something to bless you. Then you could come to me with nothing. I just give you something for free. Here, man. Just come to me when you get paid. You don't owe me nothing. I'm gonna give you this. You don't owe me nothing. Just holler at me when you get, when you get your money out.
So, it sounds as if you literally...
And I took that same approach with the music game. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this, and just come holler at me when when it gets straight.
But that's not. Is that with an agenda, or is that it's just sincere? You just believe that'll lead to good business?
No, I'm just a big believer in positive energy, big brother, and I won't put anything that I can't use. That's like, no disrespect to iPhone, but they sold a lot of defective products. No disrespect, because I have iPhones, but my favorite phone is the BlackBerry. But they sold a lot of defective products. If you sell something that you know is defective, that's not good karma. If I don't generally use it and can't use it and it doesn't benefit me, I'm not in it for the money. What is success? What is your measure of success? My measure of success is me being able to do whatever I want to whenever I want to.
100%. That's success.
Got a nice spot in Atlanta. Just bought a house in Miami.
Wow.
I just you're the first person I revealed this to.
Really bought a house.
I haven't received one check from Atlantic. No disrespect to my label or nothing like that, but I'm not that artist to sit around, man, the label ain't doing nothing for me. Yeah, do it for yourself. Because at one time, I wasn't even a priority at Atlantic.
Oh, I'm sure. How long you been there?
Not that long.
Couple years?
Yeah, but I wasn't the priority there. In the partnership that I'm in with them, it's like I'm always making men believers. I'm always making people believe, but I was not the priority at first. Now, there are certain people there that believed in me wholeheartedly, but the whole Atlantic as a whole, they didn't believe in me at first. It was like, what's special about him? But I'm like, Ali, I'm going to show you how great I am. We ain't got to talk about it. I'm going to show you. The numbers do lie, because I don't sit behind a desk and guess. I beat the streets up. And no disrespect, big brother, my house cost $2 million.
That's a nice house.
My house cost $2 million.
In Miami?
Yeah.
Dude, that's like the entire city. You bought the entire city with your house.
No disrespect, though. No disrespect, but mixtapes. We ain't got no albums out. This straight mixtapes. And a lot of the cars that these people talk about, I own those cars. But I'm in my Mercedes-Benz Sprinters right now because we on tour. And the maneuverability is enhanced. Cause I don't like the tour bus is too. You can't. Where can you park a tour bus?
It's a pain in the ass. That is true.
It'll take you 30 minutes to turn up.
How many Sprinters do you have?
How many?
Yeah, you have multiple Sprinters.
I can't put that out there, but it's a few of them.
So Kevin, sorry, real quickly, how old are you?
28.
Why is it the main thing that people took away from the last interview was that you're only 28 years old? I'm 7 years your elder,
and I will be a billionaire.
Well, we believe this
in 2 years,
and that's the point of this. Is that what is it about you that gave you an old soul? Because you don't seem 28 years old, and I can imagine in business meetings with people who are in theory they're older, they should be smarter, they've been around longer, they should be more powerful.
No, that's not my tactic. I hate to say this, but shout out to my brother Jim Jones. I play dumb and be smart. I play stupid with you all day. I will. We could talk about.
I don't see how you could do that.
We could talk about Joe Blow. I laugh or whatever. I dumb it up on certain people. You know, the best answer to any question is I don't know. That's the best.
Fine, but okay, fine. But even that, how did you get the wisdom to know the times to do that and the patience? It's not easy to like act through situations.
I don't act. If I don't like you, I'm gonna stay away from you. But
you sometimes you still have to sit through conversations with people.
No, I don't.
At first,
I never get a chance to not like people though, because before we meet, if the energy isn't right, before we meet, but when I first look you in your eyes, if the energy isn't right, I'm not gonna talk to you.
Really?
I promise.
Wow.
And if I do talk to you, you know, you might, what up, gay? What's the knowledge? And I'm gonna keep it moving. I don't even speak to people no more when I'm in the mall. People be like, what up, Gates? I don't get tired. And I keep, they just stopping. He told me I don't get tired. I can't afford to.
God, I wish I didn't get tired. It's like the opposite of my life.
You don't have to.
Mine's I get tired.
You don't have to get tired. It's the things that you put into your body. Your body has to go to sleep to break down those solids that you put in your body.
What do you put in your body? How are you so? Come give us some secrets.
I'm not
here.
about to reveal the formula.
Why? Share it with this. That's what you have to do. You have to share the formula.
I don't have to share.
Well, I'd like you to share.
Yeah, I'm not good at volunteering information. I don't have to share. But nah, it's the way that you eat.
So, but you are very conscious.
I'm not gonna say I'm conscious, but it was at one time that I had bullets in my body, and I was laying in the hospital, and I had the quickest recovery ever because of the things that I was putting in my body. 2 weeks, I had a femur replacement, and in 2 weeks I was walking. That's not normal.
No, that sounds very abnormal.
Right.
When were you shot?
And when that was? In 2008.
2008. Yeah. And how many bullets hit you?
I got shot. It was 2 shots. One bullet went through my hip or whatever you want to call it, on the side of my hip, and broke my femur bone in 2 places. And the way that it broke my femur bone, when I tried to get right back up and walk, because I got that mentality that you got to kill me. You know, I'm a die trying. I got that mentality. That's, you know, I'm sorry. I hate the, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to just go till I can't. So I got up and tried to walk on it, and I guess that's what, that amount of pressure that I put on that leg gave out on me, so I had to pull myself in the car.
So that was only one bullet, right?
Yeah, one bullet hit me. I heard 2 shots. It was 2 shots, but one bullet hit me.
I know your answer to this, I'm sure, will be interesting, but what was the pain like?
I never felt anything. I didn't feel anything. I was calm the whole time. But I had been shot before on another occasion. It's on the Stranger Than Fiction album. I talk about it.
And you don't consider it wasn't like the worst pain you've ever had? It was more like you didn't notice it?
I didn't feel it until I was at the hospital. When I got to the hospital, they put me in a wheelchair because I couldn't walk. I got in there. They x-rayed it. They put me through the, whatever you call it, the machine. They x-rayed the CAT scan. They x-rayed it. And then I'm talking about in 5 minutes of me being shot, my partner, my best friend, she popped up at the hospital. We wasn't even on speaking terms then. I was beefing with her, and she popped up at the hospital. I hate to say this. I'm gonna tell you this. I had 9 ounces of cocaine in my jacket. They didn't take anything. They didn't take my jewelry or nothing. When he upped the gun, I tried to grab the gun. I couldn't get the gun. I ran. When I ran, I couldn't get the gun. I could wrestle for the gun, but I couldn't get it. So I ran. I didn't have a gun. You heard me? So when I ran, he shot me. And I guess the way that I was trying, I don't know if I was zigzagging or what, but it hit me right in the back of my leg, like my hip, I guess, whatever. Whatever you call this side part of your body.
And he didn't try to come take anything?
He was trying to rob me.
But by the time you made
you got to kill me, man. As soon as he let me see the gun, I'm grabbing it.
Okay, what about now if that situation happened? God forbid.
I'm grabbing it.
You're still not you're not giving away anything.
It ain't.
Because I'll tell you now, I'm giving up everything.
It ain't that, big brother. But like this, the art of manslaughter. I'm not about to speak on that on the mic, but it's an art to that, and it's an art to robbing. And what is a real robbery without a murder? Cause I'm a hustler. You robbed me, and I know you did it. I'm putting that bread out there. I'm gonna put that bread out there.
So
I got I'm putting bread out there. I'm not alluding to anything. I'm only being hypothetical.
It's all hypothetical.
All hypothetical. I'm not, trying to say that I do this or that I did this or anything. What's a robbery without a murder? You got to finish your business. Like I say, I believe in tying up all the loose ends. You can't leave no loose ends with that game. See, that robbery game, a lot of people talk about that game, but that game, that's a vicious game.
It really is.
When you involve yourself with that game, that's a vicious game. That's a very vicious game, and it's always a gamble. You never know. I done seen a dude just on his back, please don't kill me, up with a Beretta off his leg and hit a dude, then stood over him. And he was the victim at first. Please don't kill me, curled up in the ball, took the Beretta off his leg, and I witnessed this. And I was like, you can never underestimate your opponent. That's why when you come in there, it can't be no, I knew he was inexperienced. He didn't know how to rob. You did it wrong. Take your pants off, put them in the bag. You didn't do that. I got your money, your phone, everything. I don't want nobody, we're going to cut that out the interview, I guess. You heard me? But I'm just saying.
I get it. You're not trying to teach lessons on this.
He was inexperienced.
How much more?
And I can say this. My business partner and I were in the hospital. My phone was still going digital. It was still ringing. She was in the hotel room. People was coming in the hotel room with their money. She was weighing it on the scale and serving them out the hospital. She weighing it and serving them out the hospital.
Come on.
We trapping out the hospital.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
That is, for
but
me.
That was the way I was living at one time. I'm not proud of it, and that's something that I revealed to you, Peter, that I haven't spoke with any interviewer about. I'm not proud of it at all. But me and her gonna be able to really tell our children some stories, run some real eps. I'm living like this.
How much more do you enjoy your life right now, this being on the road and performing for people and getting to express yourself?
You want me to be honest?
Yes.
I miss the old days. I miss when things were simple. I miss when we was in a duplex with the 1994 Honda Accord EX Standard. Yeah, I miss when we was nobodies. I miss that. I miss the old days. I love to ride low key. Honda.
Yeah, but what about the situations you just described though, and what you needed to do to get bread?
Want me to be honest, big brother?
Yeah, that's all we're doing here.
I'm always the aggressor in most situations.
Meaning, though it's not the ideal way to live, it wasn't like you were in a bad situation.
Yeah, I wasn't in no bad situation. I'm talking about. Then, to be honest with you, I never really had any problems like that. Now I had a million fights. I tell young people that, like, they got young people that tell me, man, he a coward, he got beat up. No, losing is what makes you better. I took a lot of losses to get where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I took a lot of losses. So I watched the movie Spider-Man, and he said, "Why do we fall, Bruce? So we can learn to pick ourselves back up." I respect the heart. I respect the integrity. I respect the morals and the principles of an individual. I don't care if you got your face slaughtered, and then you just got, I'm talking about, yeah, you got maxed out, you know, max capacity. As long as you stood in there. As long as you stood in there. That's why I really, like, I don't watch boxing no more, because it's not a gladiator sport anymore.
What about MMA?
I love it.
That you feel UFC is the real gladiator.
I love John Jones, and I love that boy Dillashaw. I love them two boys. The white dude Dillashaw, I love him.
You just feel like it's.
I seen a dude about to break his neck. He didn't tap. You got to kill me. I love that mentality. You got to kill me. Cause I come from that game. I come from I'm not proud of this, but I no longer participate in this sport. But I came from a game, the dogfighting game, and you know, to be a game dog, you couldn't quit. You got to go to the death. Life is a contact sport. You know what I'm saying? So, and I use that, I associate that same willpower with what I do now. My hustle, it's relentless. I'm not going to stop.
So can I ask you a question?
What's that?
Why, if you didn't hate how things were, and you were in a decent position all the time, and you miss those days, why music? Why is this what you're doing?
Because coming up in the streets, it's a big illusion. You look up to people, like one of the people I looked up to, my little partner, Lil Dame, he got trial today. You heard me? A person that I looked up to all my life in my neighborhood is the person that sent him to jail. All these ballers and supposed to be gangsters, these dudes that I really watch coming up, slang iron, really shoot them up, you know, broad daylight, walk down on the car and, yeah, give you the business. They're in court, on the stand, pointing at people now. It's not the same. It's not the same. I was blind to the fact, you know what I'm saying? And I still hate rats, but ratting is at an all-time high right now. Everybody telling. If you in the streets, man, you know it. My other dog, I got a partner right now in the feds. He told him, man, I promise, man, the dope jumping back. And he a gangster. He gonna take you in the kitchen and cook it in front of you. Dude had a camera in his belt buckle. And got him, you know, he really showing him, man, the dope, man, I'm gonna cook it in front of you.
Wow.
I got another partner, you heard me? I look up to. He in the feds right now, he got 20 years. When he come Louis Vuitton, he got the Louis Vuitton bulletproof vest on with the Glock on his arm. You heard me? 3, 4 in the morning, whatever time he gonna pull up on you by yourself. By himself. You can be with 100 people. He pulling up by himself and ain't gonna serve you. And whatever you buy, he gonna front you. But
Pop
if you
stranger.
play with him, don't let him make it to the house. That's all I say. If you play with him, you got to kill him because he ain't nothing to play with. He is because somebody ratted on him. The police didn't do good police work and catch him. They told on him. The game got a black eye in it. And there's no way for me to even be successful in the game right now. It's ripped up right now. It ain't no money in the game because it's so many rats. All of, you know, the major plugs right now, they scared to move. Who you gonna give it to? Because everybody telling.
At the risk of sounding like the most the suburbanite white version of who I actually am. The way you describe the game is fascinating because
I love it. You don't understand.
You really like the game.
I'm passionate about the streets, big brother. So I got OGs that I look up to, and we sit down and we talk about the old days. But it's ripped up right now. People are ratting. It's I'm talking about, if you in the streets right now hustling, you're going to go to jail. They're going to tell on you. I'm talking about killers and everything. They telling right now. That's what it's sad to say, but that's what it has become to. Ain't no police doing no good police detective work right now.
So hold on. So real quick, when you say that part, it sounds to me as if someone gets caught because of good policing. If that happens, though.
They telling.
But what I'm saying is, in a rare circumstance where that could happen, do you almost respect going down that way if it's because of good police work and someone catches you?
Do your job and catch me.
Then you respect that.
I'm gonna take
then
my
you're gonna
lick.
take it. But you just can't respect the going out and ratting.
Yeah, you can't rat on me, but I can't accept it. You taking me from my family, man. You know, you supposed to be a man of morals and principles, man. Don't take me from my family because of something you did. I'm not mad with the police at all. I ain't upset with you. Your job is to catch me. My job is to not get caught. That's my job. I respect it. I'm in the game. I respect the game. I accept the consequences that come with this life. To provide for my family, it's kind of heroic in a sense. If you come from a poverty-stricken environment, you know what I'm saying?
Guys, you can think whatever you want about Kevin Gates. You can hear him. I'm sure some people are amazed and some people love him. I find you to be one of the most fascinating artists in the game. That's why I love having you come by.
This is a conversation that I'm having with you. I probably won't have this conversation with any other interviewer.
Well, it's pretty. That's why it's such an honor that you were the first guest ever on the Peter Rosenberg Show with Peter Rosenberg.
Right.
This is what makes this a thing, because now I got to tell you, people are going to be desperate. People are going to be trying to get these interviews with you because you have gems in there, my man.
And it's not that, brother. And it's not that I'm against dealing with rappers and all that. I'm not, because I work with people. You know what I'm saying?
You've worked with a lot of people.
Yeah, but we did business. I don't know you. I don't dislike you. I don't like you. I just don't know you. No disrespect. I don't know you. I don't know what you into. So when you get to telling me, yeah, Gates, bro, I was getting them for the, I can't entertain that conversation because the feds have something called irrelevant conduct. They can convict you off of just you talking about something that you have no business talking about. So that's why.
So as a result, you keep some distance when you do stuff.
I've done things that I would never speak about. I've seen things that I would never speak about ever in life.
Well, listen.
You know, and people say, oh, are you plagued by guilt? No. I sleep good under my AC.
What kind of pillow are you? What kind of bed situation are you looking at?
I sleep on her. I sleep on her.
Kevin Gates.
Want me to be honest?
Yes.
She might lay on her stomach. I just might lay my head on that big old ass booty.
Yeah, that's the best place to sleep. There's no question about it.
Big old ass booty. I just might lay my
Laying
head
on a big old ass is number one.
You can't just have a big ass though. See, that's cheating. You got to have a little bitty waist. When you put on a dress, you can't wear drawers because your ass proportion to waist ratio got to just be
it's too absurd.
Distorted.
Yeah, but how do you feel about so many people are cheating that ratio now?
Yeah, you can hydrogel, but I'm gonna tell you something about hydrogel.
Okay, talk
and
about
all the fellas that's really. Let me tell you something about women with booty shots. When you get behind that ass, it feel like you hitting two kneecaps hitting your pelvis. You gonna have two bruises on your pelvis. I'm gonna look at how it moving. I'm gonna look at how it moving. I'm gonna tell you if it's fake or not.
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Now they got this other thing called like a fat transfer. A fat transfer, and that's like I think it's like $8,000 to $10,000 for that. That little chick on Instagram ain't got no $8,000 to $10,000.
Nah, she's got to do the shots.
She ain't got $8,000 to $10,000.
No, the good ones. The good ones are $8,000 to $10,000.
$1,500 to $1,800.
Like, you ain't gonna get the quality for that. You ain't gonna get the quality. This is what I'm talking about, Kevin. This must be something that you have to deal with every day on the road. These are new rapper issues.
It ain't that. It ain't that. You know, me and my best friend, my partner. You know, we find females that fit the description. You know, but we've been getting approached by a lot of celebrities, but I don't kiss and tell.
Well, that wouldn't be very up your alley. I'll be honest with you.
A lot of female celebrities.
Really?
But I don't kiss and tell. You know, they be wanting to cut up with us.
You're the we just heard about this. A lot of girls, many more than they have the bad boy fantasy. You've got to be a bad boy fantasy for a lot of chicks.
Brother, I don't feel like I'm no bad boy.
I'm telling you how you appear to them, though.
Men do what they must. Fools do what they want. I can say this.
See, listen, and when you say things like that,
I
they don't even know what they're.
I can say this. I can say this. I can say this. I spend a lot of times at Barnes. I spend a lot of time at Barnes and Nobles. Like when I fall into most cities, I go chill in Barnes and Nobles. I might get me a cup of coffee and thumb through some books. I'll say this: when people see me, my physical appearance doesn't fit. You know,
It's interesting.
my mental state of existence, I guess, so to say. You heard me?
That is very interesting. Little game, guys. Putting you up on game. Kevin Gates. We didn't even get to talk about music, but who cares? Where can people find you?
It's not about the music.
I know.
But Luca Bryson too. It'll be out December 15th.
Perfect. So you gave us that, and
I don't get tired energy drink. I'll be going public soon.
So there's gonna be a Don't Get Tired energy drink.
Yeah.
Real
I got
simple.
one for you downstairs.
You do?
And I'll say this: no disrespect to any other brand, but I don't own a percentage of I Don't Get Tired. I own all of I Don't Get Tired. My energy drink, my recipe, my lab, everything. Well, anyway, shout out to my lab. I won't reveal who they are. They the greatest. But you don't have the aftertaste of the other brand.
Of other brands?
That gives you, you don't have that bad aftertaste, and you don't get those headaches, and you don't crash bad off it.
Well, we already heard you talk so much earlier about how important it is to put good things in your body.
Right. I'm not.
And you're a man of your word.
I'm not alluding to saying it's an organic substance or none of that, because things have to go under so many specifications to be considered organic.
I'm sure you looked into that, though. I'm sure you looked into that.
I'm on a job. I'm on a job.
Yo,
right now.
Kevin, I'll have you again soon. Thank you,
brother. I appreciate you. I love you. God
right back
bless
at you.
You're a special soul,
my guy.
Right.
Kevin Gates, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what I'm saying?
So how do you feel like things are going right now? From the last time I saw you to right now, where do you think things are with Kevin Gates?
I hate to speak like this, but big brother, I'm beyond blessed. I'm beyond blessed.
They seem the Atlantic seems excited about you. The label seems into it. At least from what I saw when I went to the last show you did up here, all the bigwigs, like a lot of the bigwigs from the label were at the show. People seem like they're excited about this. You have this tangible quality that is very. You're the people's guy.
I ain't gonna say I'm a people's person, but I come from a game where, you know, the scum of the earth that people would like to refer to as crackheads, and that's how I made my money. You know what I'm saying? So those people matter to me. Those people are the people that allow me to be here. Those people are the people that allow me to turn up with the money, with the rubber bands. I come from that environment. So I always feel like it's the people that you don't see, or the people that seem like they're just insignificant, I guess, so to say. Those people are the most significant people to me, because I take change. Yeah.
You would.
I take change.
Literally.
Yeah.
Some people won't, I'm guessing.
Some people, you know, things of that nature.
When's the album?
When's the album coming out? You know what I'm saying? It's never about me as an individual.
Yeah.
I make some interviews about me, but when I go back and listen, it's like, I read the comments on YouTube. They be like, it sounds scripted. He say the same thing, because I don't know any other alternative ways to tell the truth.
Exactly. People get when a lot of times. Well, the problem is it goes both ways, because liars sometimes repeat the same lie to make it true, but really, truth speakers often do say the same thing, because
I mean, I can't say, well, you know, we had a boat, then a jet. I mean, it wasn't that.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the inaugural, the first ever. This is a brand new operation we're starting, and Kevin Gates is the perfect person to be my first guest on, wait for it, the Peter Rosenberg Show.
Peter Rosenberg.
With Peter Rosenberg. That's the name of the show. What do you think of that name for a show? The Peter Rosenberg Show with Peter Rosenberg.
Say, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say that, though.
What?
I had used your name one time, you heard me.
You did?
Yeah.
What do you mean? In what sense?
I was talking to this little chicken on stage, and she had tried to pull my pants down. I said, you keep playing, I'm going to show you this big Peter Rosenberg, you heard me?
Ah, God.
It just slipped out.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
I don't know, bro, but it just came out, you heard me?
So Kevin, good to see you again.
I'm just cooling, bro. What's happening? What's the knowledge?
I got an extreme amount of positive feedback after our first interview.
Don't expect what you don't expect.
Like I got people love that interview, man.
I liked that interview because it wasn't the same as all of the other interviews that I do. It's the same questions over and over.
What do you get? What's the every interview question for Kevin Gates?
How long have you been rapping? What's your inspiration behind the music?
Mm-hmm.